That's right, everyone. It is Monday night. It is around 6 o'clock. Well, 6:30 is the news start time. We are up, down, around, somewhere on the block here for the Monday Night Coaches Show. I'm the team man, Richard Tiemann, your host here, and we have Great Falls High Lady Bison basketball. Welcome, Coach Jerry Schmitz. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing good.
Well, before we get into the meat of the subject, some sports that happened last week. There was a divisional loss in the NFL. We don't need to talk about it. There's the Seahawks won. That's all we need to really mention about that is that the Seahawks won. That's okay. It is not Victory Monday for me anymore. I went up to Conrad, but Chinook, the Sugar Beaters, put a beat down on them. The girls 69-13. Quinn Billmayer, player of the game. And then for the boys, that was a really good game. 43-39 for Chinook. Jamison Nordbo was the player of the game. CMR over Belgrade, 59-30. Kiva Mapes was player of the game. And then we had Great Falls High, the girls, 52-32, which that leads you guys to a 4-5 record now. So it's Crosstown week. We'll talk about it, but talk about the season so far. How have things gone according to you, head coach Schmitz?
I knew we'd have athletic kids. And so as far as the season has gone, it's gone pretty well so far. We're a little inconsistent at times. Sometimes even just during the game, we'll have a good quarter and then one that isn't quite as good. So we really have to work on that. We missed a couple games with our starting post players. So we got some young kids to step up, and so that was good for them. But we are definitely trying to round out into shape and kind of improve our consistency.
Okay, so let's talk about consistency. You've been around the block as a player and as a coach. Your resume speaks for itself. But when it's the high school level, I tend to believe that you guys are focused mainly on the fundamentals, which makes a lot of sense. But when you've identified an issue like consistency, how do you practice that without losing the focus on the fundamentals?
Well, we try and keep our practices going so that we don't, have too much of a lull in practice. We give them a chance to, get water and stuff, but we kind of get right back at it so that we're not taking a lot of downtime during practice to really slow down and then try and ramp it back up and try and stay consistent and stay kind of, focused all the way through it.
So not a making them run laps conditioning kind of thing. Like we're doing laps, we're doing 40s all day.
Well, we spend some time running, but most of our running is done through drills and things like that. We don't just run very often just to run. So,
okay. You guys have a little bit of a young crew, a couple of juniors that we're going to feature here tonight. But, there's every year you're going to lose. In your case, you're going to lose girls, but schools lose seniors. Have you figured out a trick to reloading so that it's not like you're building from freshman, sophomore to when they're seniors and you're just kind of keeping the momentum going with what you've taught?
Well, each class, in basketball, you'd like to have 5 or 6 in each class that really roll through all the way till seniors. Now this year we just have one senior with us, and that was a class that was just always never quite had that many. But, like our junior class, we have quite a few of them. So that's good to have those many kids. And then, our sophomore class is not as many, but then our freshman class is a lot. It's nice to have when you have all 4 of them, and then you're really competitive. But sometimes you get a down class, and then you fill in, and it takes a while to develop that. So
yeah, one of the times that I talked to you when I was a reporter, I was doing the 3 sport senior spotlights, and one of them was Ashlyn Jones. Mm-hmm. And I remember when I talked to you, you said, "Well, it'd be nice if the basketball team had 5 Ashlyn Joneses." You spoke very highly of her. She was a phenomenal player. Who is that on your team now? Do you have somebody that you wish you could, copy paste of yet?
We haven't really. We have Margaret Schulte is leading us right now in scoring, but even she at times, it is the consistency is not quite there. So, but then we have another player step up and another player. So that's not all bad to have more than one that you can count on.
Absolutely.
Because not every night you're going to have one person doing it. And so it's good to have more than one. So,
well, those of you watching the live stream, if you have questions for Coach or any of the featured players tonight, drop them in the comments. We'll get to them as best we can. But what I love breaking down with you guys is just your approach to coaching and what each one of you is just so different. What have you found that is the Jerry Schmitz identity for Lady Bison basketball?
Well, we like to play great defense. This year, we've kind of relied a little bit more on our man defense. I would like to press a little bit more. We're not great at it right now. We're just giving up too much out of that. So we kind of have fallen back on our man defense, which has been pretty good actually. And then offensively, we try and get up the floor. We're not a very big team, so we can't just bring it up and throw it into, our big post player and have her score. We got to try and get easy baskets when we can. So, we work on our pressure, try and get out and run a little bit, and then execute and get open shots. So that's our main focus this year. So.
Well, we have a lot of new habits high schoolers have developed because of phones, social media, and whatnot. When it comes to the world of sports and coaching, what's one habit that you find the hardest to break them of?
It's when they're younger, getting their eyes up.
Fair point.
It's one of those things where, you watch it, and when they're younger, freshmen, sophomores, they'll be dribbling, somebody's open, but by the time they get their eyes up and see it, it's too late by then. Yeah. So that's a big thing. And then as you get farther and farther into high school, it's just that consistent effort all the time. Sometimes they just want to take time and, not work as hard, but it's just, you have to stay with it. So.
Well, for you and coaching, obviously we've got Crosstown coming up this week, but how complex is your playbook? I've always been curious at the high school level, like how many pages are there pages, or they're just
there's no pages.
No pages.
We try and review stuff. It changes every year. I mean,
For
we
sure.
have our base stuff that we've been with for a while now, but there's always things that we're going to run the same every year. We'll have some out of bounds plays and things like that we stay with, and it's good to have those base things because the kids know them and they execute them. But we add new stuff. We'll put in something, a couple things new for this week based on the opponent and what they're going to try and do, and we just have to have things that we can go to that'll work. So not really a playbook per se, but it also depends on how smart the players are, and individually too, because sometimes you have players that can take a lot of information, process it, and make it easy. And then you have other players that they struggle with stuff. I've had players that, I got to do one thing at a time for them because they can't process two or three things all, so you really have to drill in. Okay, we're going to do this one thing so that everybody understands it. And
that would have been me.
Yeah.
I fully admit. So
yeah,
girl, it's okay. It's okay if that's you. I'm with you. Same boat. All right. Grab an oar.
Not these ones.
Not these ones.
Not
Of course
these ones.
not.
No,
Of course not. You picked the good ones.
they process everything.
One thing that I've observed it before, obviously, but it triggered because I was like, oh, I can talk to this with Coach at the Coach's Show when I was up at Conrad. So the boys, great game. Conrad was down by 2 with 6 seconds left.
Yeah.
And so they had the ball. And so it's like, wow, 3 wins it, 2 ties it. Okay, let's go. Timeout. I know that there's a lot of times where coaches will practice specific scenarios. Like if you find yourself in that situation, whether it's before the half or end of the game. But for you guys, is that an as-needed basis, meaning it's dependent on the opponent if you feel like you'll need that? Or is that something that you feel you should always practice because you never know when you'll find yourself in that situation?
I mean, there's so many different situations. You try and think of some things that might happen in a game, but like earlier this year, we had a situation where only the 3 could hurt us, and we never practiced like, okay, don't worry about it. Just let them throw it in and score a 2. They don't have any timeouts left. The clock's going to run out. But that's really hard, in practice. We just didn't simulate that. And we did fine with it, but there's things that you just can't think of everything that's going to happen in a game. You try and think of those things. You try and think of, okay, in a short shot clock, we're going to try and do this and this. But when it really comes down to is you have to have somebody that really can just make something happen, whether they drive and kick it for a shot, or they just take it themselves. I've had too many times where the shot clock's coming down, and we drive and kick to somebody, and then they're just going to try and pass to somebody else. It's like, that has to be a shot. With it,
Yeah.
you don't have time to make one more pass.
It's ticking.
Yeah.
And you can't plan for the things that have happened in that game that you can't explain. And I mean, you've got a guy who's 0 for 5 for threes, and he's the one that hits the game winner. Like, you just can't plan for that. So there's that's the beauty of sports, though, and that's the parody of it, and the reason why I think we love sports so much. But now we can talk a little bit about Crosstown. You guys get 2 in basketball.
Is that the game this week?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check it.
In case you didn't know. Yeah, so we got Crosstown, and man, there's been some great Crosstowns, but I know that for this town, it's 0-0. Your guys' records don't matter; they're irrelevant. But it's also a good point in the season to kind of see like where you are and where you need to be in the next month, come the postseason, and then of course you're going to see them again at the end of the season. But what is the first Crosstown like? Like, how much stock do you put into that matchup?
Well, you kind of set the tone with the first one, and you want to get off to a good start. You also want to be relaxed and not. I mean, there's 10 more conference games that we have, so it can't be the be all and end all of our conference games.
For sure.
Plus, we also have to be relaxed and not super hyped up, because the team that's more relaxed and just confident in what they're doing is gonna be. Have a better chance, I think. If you're super hyped up, then you're throwing the ball all over the gym, you're fouling, you're doing those kind of things. So, but it's an important game, especially this one is at our gym, so we have to take care of that. So.
All right. So the first one's the home game. What do you like most about your guys' home environment? Because they're 2 very different ones. I bring this up all the time when we talk about crosstown basketball, because at CMR the student sections are right next to each other. And at Great Falls High, they're opposite ends. I mean, what do you like about your guys' home court advantage?
I like the field house because, first of all, it's very expansive.
Yeah.
So I think there's a little bit of an advantage there, because not a lot of other teams have that space behind the backboard.
So a lot of room.
We practice, when we practice there's a lot of space, and that, so many other gyms, there's a wall there. So when you're shooting, it's just a different atmosphere there at the field house. The field house, I just love the colors and the floor itself. It's just a great basketball venue, and with the bleachers on the ends, it just seems more like a whole arena rather than just on each side. So,
how much has Crosstown changed since you played?
Well, I didn't play in the Crosstown because I grew up in Denver, but
your guys' version of the rivalry game. Do you have one?
Yeah, we did. Same kind of scenario. A lot of people enjoy coming to the game, I think, and seeing, and like you said, it doesn't really matter what the records are. They just like to come watch the 2 high schools compete. So it is fun.
Other than the ones that you win, do you have a favorite Crosstown?
Last year at the end of the year, when we were able to win that one over there,
that was pretty good.
To be able to advance our season, it was kind of a win or go home kind of thing. It was almost a playoff game before our playoff game. That was really fun. That was exciting. It was a close game. We had our seniors led by Addie Kinnett kind of really lead us that game. So that was fun.
Now the boys, they have a brand new head coach. Now he's been with Great Falls High for a while, but like I keep saying, it's a different beast when you're the head coach and it is now your program, or your boys, or in your case, your girls. Have you talked to him much? Like, did you have any wisdom to bestow upon him?
I don't know that I have any wisdom for Eric. I've coached a little bit with Eric when I was. He played with my son the last time they won the state championship. At Great Falls High, the boys did. So both of them are coaching now. And when I was helping Bob for 4 or 5 years, Eric came on and right after school and was helping too. So I've got a chance, to get to know Eric. He's intense, He's really good. He'll make it his program, and he'll do a great job. I know they're struggling right now, but he'll get them rolling here. So.
I think you got to want it, want to be a coach, want to be in that position. And, the times I talked with Bob, God bless him, he's such just a dry, down to earth guy, easy to talk to because it was a lot of short answers. But I remember I felt so bad because I feel like his last season was probably the worst season that he had ever had. Did he give you any indication that was going to be it for him?
Not really. I mean, he might have said something like, "This is going to be my last year." He might have said that every year. Like you said,
that's very Bob.
That's how Bob would be. I don't know if I can do this again, but I didn't really know for sure. But they did have a tough year last year, so I don't know. I think Bob loved coaching basketball. He coached for a long time, pretty successful, and he did a good job.
Have you found yourself saying, "I don't know if I can do this next year"? You reached that point in your career yet?
No, I haven't thought anything like that. But
girls aren't trying hard enough. Then, if I had to coach a bunch of girls, I think I'd probably say that at least once a week.
Oh no, that they are fabulous. We have a great group of kids. I mean, these guys work hard. They are great people, good basketball players also, and they're fun to be around. They're fun to be around. Whether I'm upset with them or not, they don't seem to be bothered by that. So.
All right. Well, one last thing on Crosstown, and I did this for football. I did it for soccer, so you're not being singled out here. Tell me one nice thing about CMR girls basketball.
One nice thing. It's nice when they lose to us.
Oh, wow. That might be the greatest response I've heard yet. Yes, we can applause that because that was genuine. That was pure. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a moment that will forever live in Block Coach's Show history. All right. Now for the real compliments. We have reached the point of the show for one of my favorite segments, Fishing for Compliments with Coach. So here is the fish, and here is your pole.
Okay.
And you get to fish one of them out. They all have a number, and you're going to give me some compliments about your girls based on what that number is.
Is it magnetic?
Yes, it is, unfortunately. I wish it was a little better. Oh.
Do I have to just reach my hand in there?
I think one coach did. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
The green one.
Oh, I don't want the green one. Okay, I'll take the orange one.
The orange one. I don't know which one was better. I haven't memorized the key, but
okay.
let's see. Okay, that's a number 4. Oh, that's Coach's choice. Okay, so here are your choices. You can tell me, give me a compliment for your 2 girls that you're featuring here, either their looks and personality, their skills, or their style. Your choice.
I have to do one for both together?
Yes. I mean, you can do each one individually, or you can do one for both.
Okay, so their looks, their
looks or personality.
Looks and personality.
Skills, so skills on the basketball court. And then their style. Like if you got girls, I'm sure they got plenty of style.
Yeah.
He's a little hesitant on that.
Style. We have great kids with a lot of personality, and so they're really good there.
Okay.
But both of them that we have are super skilled and athletic, and so I would have to go with that for both of them.
Super skilled and athletic.
Yes.
As far as Harper and Kendall go, what do they do specifically that impresses you skills wise?
Harper is nonstop.
Okay.
Nonstop. I mean, it is amazing. She can go just full speed, full bore the whole time. I take her out. She comes out. She's not even tired. She just is. She gets after it.
She does soccer all fall. So
I know.
That's probably.
I know she does. And that's
cheater.
Yeah. And she is but I mean, she is full speed defensively, offensively. Sometimes kids don't really like to play defense. That's not Harper. She will get after it from the very beginning.
Okay.
And then Kendall is just really skilled she plays in the post against a lot bigger kids, but she's very skilled at her positioning. She can score. She's really smart. She's got a great basketball IQ too. So
What is a basketball IQ? Like, what if you had to define it to somebody that didn't understand the term?
basketball IQ is just knowing where things are happening on the floor, and you kind of have a feel for everything on the floor, not just what's in front of you. You maybe see, okay, this is the first pass that's going to happen, but you see the next thing that's going to happen too. So you just know more about what's going on the floor than some other people.
Okay. All right. So we've got Never Tires Out Harper, and then we've got Kendall, who is a high IQ on the basketball court.
Mm-hmm.
I will accept those. Thank you, Coach. Do you have a pick in the game? We're overlapping with the championship. It's 3-0 right now.
I think Indiana's going to win it.
Okay.
Not a big Miami fan, so
I don't know many people outside of Miami that are Miami fans.
my son-in-law is a big Miami fan, so I'd love to see Indiana win.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was spicy. Okay. Coach laying it down. Oh, touchdown. Hey, there we go. We started talking about it and stuff happened.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. That's even better for you. Okay. I'll let you go and text your son-in-law. Let him know. But one more time for Coach Schmitz, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, Harper, you want Kendall to go? Kendall, you've been on before. So do you want to go first and then Harper close it out? All right. We'll be back after this commercial break.
The Block Coaches Show is made possible by our proud sponsors. The Burger Bunker, located at 24 5th Street South here in Great Falls and open Monday through Saturday. It's my personal favorite burger in town. I get the Island Burger. Stop in and tell them the F.A.N Show sent you. Burger Bunker, no frills, just deliciousness for your inner burger lover. Mars of Great Falls, your one-stop shop for a variety of automobile restoration services. Call today at 406-315-2142 or stop in and see Archie yourself at 1224 19th Avenue South. Schulte's 38th Street Store and Coffee House. Family owned and the best chicken in town if you ask me. But don't take my word for it. Stop in and see for yourself at 3800 3rd Avenue South. A Cutting Crew and Nails too. Located at 315 17th Avenue Northeast. Walk-ins are welcome or call and book an appointment today at 406-771-4900. Russell Country Federal Credit Union, where they believe in helping you and your children achieve financial success and building a better community. They want to be your financial home, so stop in their Great Falls or Fairfield office and get started on your new account today. Mountain West Farm Bureau Insurance, the Eric Dirk Agency, protecting what matters most, local service you can trust, and specializing in home, auto, life, and farm ranch products. And finally, C.M. Russell Hall of Famer Linda Morin, Rustler Pride.
All right, we are back. A familiar face, Kendall Gonzer. Welcome.
Hi.
Former F.A.N Show player of the game that happened a year ago at Crosstown. How has the season been for you?
It's been going good.
There we go. Yep, up at the mouth so we can hear you. There we go. Okay, it's going good. Got it. Heard that. And again, those of you watching on the live stream, drop in questions or comments, I guess, if you want, in the comments section. And then we do have posters. The posters are back. They've been updated. They're new and improved. And Coach has signed them. We'll have Harper and Kendall sign them, and then we give them away. I have trivia questions, but nobody ever knows the answer because it's F.A.N Show trivia, and it hasn't been around yet for people to know.
Yeah.
So. But you could be a two-time, player of the game, which would be pretty huge. But your thoughts, Crosstown, what does that game mean to you, especially getting two of them?
I would say it's like a big environment for like the whole town, because like it's always the whole town showing up. So it's like, I don't know, it's just like your whole like everyone being able to see like how good of a team like we can be, and just showing like what like the Lady Bison basketball is.
Yeah, and you guys have had some great crosstowns. Basketball is some of my favorites. For you last year, like, what was that moment like? Because I didn't even realize that you were a sophomore, and I was like, man, we get more years of Gonzer. This is awesome. So, I mean, to have that happen early-ish in your high school career,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what What is that experience like to have a performance like that? Not the belt, I mean, I get it. The belt's cool and everything, but
Yeah.
have a performance that stands out like that at a crosstown.
I mean, it was good. It really shows like how much like effort I put in like every practice and to see like what will go on in the future. So yeah, it was just nice to have everyone like be there and support me and watch and see what I can do.
Is the transition from volleyball to basketball easy for you because you feel like you just aren't leaving the court? Like you're there for fall and now you're right back for winter. You're just playing a different game on it.
I mean, kind of the conditioning part's definitely hard to get in. You got to get in way better shape for basketball, but
Just do soccer with Harper. I mean, she's got conditioning. She's
know.
like, absolutely not.
But other than that, I would say it's pretty fine.
Okay. What about your pregame has changed, if anything, since we last spoke and talked about your soccer pregame? Do you have a different one for basketball?
Actually, I have noticed my pregame. I go to Pita Pit before every game, so I would say that.
Okay. Pita Pit is not one of our sponsors, but hey, there's always opportunity there. Pita Pit, if you're watching, we have a spot for you. But all right, so Pita Pit, make me your pita.
Like what I get?
Yeah.
I get the bruschetta bowl and I add avocado.
Okay. Nice. What is funny about that? Apparently, it's not meal enough for them. I don't know. Are you a superstitious athlete? I don't think I asked you that last time.
A what?
Superstitious athlete. I feel like it's a.
Wait, I don't know what that means.
You don't know what a superstition is?
No.
Oh, it means like wearing the same socks every game and not
Oh.
washing them, or like you have to jump in the air like 4 times before game or something like that.
No, I'm not really one of those.
Wow, that's impressive. And concerning. We have somebody who's not superstitious that plays sports. I don't know how I really feel about that. Is Harper superstitious? I'm going to ask her, but does she have superstition? Is she?
I don't know.
No? She's going to think on it. All right, so the pita and then anything as far as you need an energy drink or anything like that? No?
No.
Okay, you just get in the mindset and go. Your playlist, has that changed?
No, it has not.
Wow, okay, all right.
I mean, but if like new songs come out, might get added to the playlist.
Yeah, Taylor Swift dropped a new album, so there's. She shakes her head like, nope. Okay, that's fair. Well, we do have Valentine's Day coming up. I don't know if we'll talk again before that. So that's kind of the theme of some of the questions that are not basketball related. So let's knock a few of those out. Flowers or chocolates?
Flowers.
Really?
I'm not a big chocolate person.
Okay. Is it roses or is it mixed? Like what are your flowers?
Oh, my favorite flower is a tulip, but
Oh, okay.
I'd do any flower.
Any flower. Okay. It's flowers are flattering. Got it. Sunset or sunrise?
Sunset.
Okay.
So I don't have to wake up early to see the sunrise.
That might be the most honest high school answer I have ever heard. A sunset, because then I don't have to wake up early to see the sunrise. What about lake or beach? Yeah, we're getting in the good ones now.
I think it depends on the lake. Like if it's just like a nasty lake, then I'd pick a beach. But
You seen what's in the ocean? Sharks are in the ocean for one. Nasty lake eaten by sharks. I'll go with the sharks. Sorry, that's too good. Oh, and then you don't have a superstition. That still is crazy to me. What's a habit of yours that you feel like you need to break this year?
like in basketball,
Yeah. What do you need to improve on? What does Kendall Gonzer need to work on?
I would say being patient in the post and not just like doing like the first shot and just going through the moves.
Okay. All right. So more of the physical stuff. Now, Coach had a great compliment for you. That was that you have a high basketball IQ. What does that mean coming from him? And did you know that you did?
I mean, it is nice to like have him see that I like want to be there and like I want to like be on the court because just I don't know, it just feels good that he thinks that I have a good IQ for basketball.
It's nice to want to be, out there.
Yeah.
If you're going to play the sport.
Yeah.
To want to be. Who on your team has helped you the most as far as, you've got this year and then 1 year left? Who's helped you develop that isn't a coach on your team?
Like a player?
Yeah.
I'd say Scarlett because she's like the other post with me, so we like help each other and we make each other better at practice.
That wasn't even a setup. You just walked in. I was like, we'll probably bring up Scarlett at some point. Good to have you here, Scarlett. I appreciate it. So, crosstown, you guys are 4-5 right now. I mean, how do you feel about your guys' season so far, conference record-wise? Are you seeing the light at the end of the tunnel as far as we've got stuff we can work on, and I know we can get over these humps?
For non-conference, we like could have had like a better non-conference season, but for conference, I'd say we're like right where we want to be.
Okay. In your mind, looking out at the games and watching the huddles and all that stuff, like what's your one point of emphasis that you'd like to see you guys work on? Let's test that IQ right now.
One thing that we need to work on.
You can't say consistency. Coach used that like 4 times when I talked to him.
I would say just like slowing the game down because we're like kind of just first shot, and maybe if we just run through it more and use the shot clock more, then that will help us a lot more.
I could agree to that. When I was up in Conrad and then, that game with CMR, I've noticed that there's a lot of the coaches tend to like insert themselves more when there's a lead and it's ticking down to the end of a quarter or a half where the game is just like, okay, like everybody just slow down, just chill out.
Yeah.
Is that something that you guys communicate and like practice, And
Yeah, I think we've been trying to work on like going through like even if we have a play like what's like where the play's like supposed to go, like it's okay if it's not there, like we can run it again, like
okay,
just like keep going through it and not doing the first option.
And are you responsible for calling out the plays and doing like the improv or
No,
audibles?
that's Harper's job.
Oh, okay, good. Something to talk about with Harper. All right, write that down. Well, what is your favorite thing about being a Lady Bison?
I'd say my favorite part is like the teammates and how close we are. Like we all enjoy the sport and we're all like super close, so it really shows how much we like all connect together on the court, I would say also.
Now, you and Scarlett are both from volleyball. Harper's from soccer. Are you the only one from soccer? Wow, you guys pick on her because she's from soccer?
Yeah.
Not one of us. Well, did we talk last time about your future as far as where you wanted to play next and what you wanted to play next? Because I can't remember if we figured out if soccer was your favorite or basketball was your favorite. Or volleyball was your favorite or basketball was.
I think we did talk about it.
Okay, was it
Basketball.
basketball? Basketball still your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as the future, any more thought on that?
No.
No? You want to play basketball though?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Carroll's a pretty good program.
Yeah.
And so is obviously Providence, which is right down the street. But if you want to be outside of city limits, Carroll and
yeah, I definitely don't want to stay in Great Falls.
What is life after school like? Once it's all said and done, high school graduation and then college, degree. What is life for Kendall Gonzer look like right now?
Like, what do I want to go to college for?
Yeah, what do you want to be?
I want to go to college for criminology.
Oh, that's right. You were the one that had very specific, and I said Eastern had a great criminology department. Okay,
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me now. But that's why we revisit these conversations. What do you guys need to do to beat CMR this week?
Well, they have a lot of pressure and like they do a lot of traps. So I think being smart with the ball and not just like panicking right away when we have the ball and like really calm down and just play our game and not play their game.
Is that like a breathing exercise thing, not panicking? Or is it just the mindset of like, okay, we're in this position in this game, don't freak out?
Yeah, just like mindset, like it's okay if we have pressure, like it's a game. So like just I don't know.
Well, I got a picture sent to me from a Mr. Dirk for Harper from 10 years ago. Everybody's doing like a 10-year challenge. I don't have anything embarrassing for you. I don't even know where I would put it on the live. It'd have to be on the stream right now. But 10 years ago, you remember? You do. That's impressive. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a blur?
No.
Do you have a favorite memory from 10 years ago?
No.
Just figuring out life. What's your favorite thing about high school right now as you get ready for 1 year left?
Favorite thing about high school, I'd say like getting the opportunities to like. Oh, I don't really know actually.
It's tough. Don't worry.
Yeah. Like
It's-
being able to see like and do what like kids do and like have fun, being
Yeah.
able to experience new things.
Yeah, that's for sure part of it. Is there a favorite team that you guys travel to and play that you like going to the most? I know it's like a weird circumstance, but it's just like, oh, sweet, we're gonna go play senior. I love that field house or something. Or
Oh,
I love
well,
eating at that spot when we go there.
I don't think we really have like a favorite place to travel. I would say a gym I like to play in is Belgrade. They have a nice gym.
I have not been there. Been to Gallatin. That's a nice one, but it's like 5 years old. Well, 6 now. So I don't know
Yeah.
how much stock you can put into that.
Yeah.
How's your senior year bucket list coming? Do you have it pretty much filled out, and you know you're gonna attack as soon as you
I
get
haven't
done with this
really
year?
haven't really thought of like senior year yet.
Wow, you're living in the now. I
Yeah.
think that's what I appreciated most about you is that you live in the now.
Yeah.
How's things been with your parents during the transition from one sport to the next?
I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah, they're still in the stands, just as loud and crazy as ever.
Yeah.
The mom's like, yeah, we know this. Well, first crosstown and then second crosstown's much later in the season. But for you, what would a win mean at this first one?
Well, this one's really important because both us and CMR and are 2-2 in conference.
Ooh, yeah.
So it would really like see like give us like a where we are in the like out of all the double A's. So it'd give us I don't really know how to say it, but like, you know. Like it's a really big game to see who's like the better one, to have a better record.
Well, you're one of the few where both of your crosstowns are played in the field house, you know, from volleyball to basketball. And obviously your favorite is playing in the Great Falls High field house. But, you know, what's it like playing and hearing that hush from the crowd when you go into CMR, you know, whether you guys win or not, but just when you guys hit those shots and the student section is not as rowdy as they once were?
Wait, what?
When you go on the road, you know,
Oh.
across the river and you're playing at CMR,
Mhm.
whether you guys win or lose, there's some athletes just have this thing about them that they enjoy the hush of the crowd or the student section when they're on the road more than like the cheer when they're at home. Is that something that you appreciate when you go and play in, you know, the field house at CMR and you guys are making shots in the student section? They're suddenly just not as rowdy as they were. Do you take pride in that?
Yeah, it's like this is our field house, so you can't like tell us what to do.
You guys make their home your home?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I get that. Do you prefer winning at home?
I mean, yeah, winning at home's like nice. It's our gym, but winning at CMR's place, it's better because that's like also ours if we win there. Like winning at their gyms, I would say is better because they practice at their gym, but
Yeah.
if we win there, then sucks for them.
You guys be nice. It's my fault for not being clear with the question. Anyway, so once you guys have played, because you guys are up first this one, and then you're in student section for the boys, right?
Mhm.
And do you feel like you have to be just as good in the stands as you are on the court, like to show, you know, fair support for each side? Like, hey, you guys were there for us, we're going to be there for you, or is that just part of being a student, is to be there and show support no matter what?
I mean, just like wanting to represent your school. So we want everyone at both crosstowns. So, I mean, I'm still going to be in the student section for the boys, cheering them on and talking crap for the boys. See them more.
Do you guys know what your themes are for this week?
I think on Thursday for the boys, it's rock stars versus rappers, but I don't know about ours.
Rock stars and rappers? That'll be interesting. I can't wait to see the Vanilla Ices in there. You don't know for yours, though? Neon?
Oh, yeah, ours is Neon Night.
Okay. So you're going to dress up like a rock star or a rapper?
I think I might dress up as a rapper.
Okay. You know what one?
No, I haven't decided yet.
What? I didn't hear what.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Oh, Snoop? Just Google Vanilla Ice and then go from there. That'd be so great. Well, any other thoughts on, where you guys are in the season and the outlook, and just what you need to do as, one of the producing members on the team, and make sure that you're holding yourself and everybody else accountable?
I'll just say pushing ourselves in practice every day. Like, we have to come to practice ready every day if we want to keep winning games. Like, we can't just slack off.
Okay, that's that high IQ that Coach was talking about. I see it now. All right, one more time. Kendall Gonzer, thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, we will be back after this commercial break with Harper Dirk.
The Block Coaches Show is made possible by our proud sponsors. The Burger Bunker, located at 24 5th Street South here in Great Falls and open Monday through Saturday. It's my personal favorite burger in town. I get the Island Burger. Stop in and tell them the F.A.N. Show sent you. Burger Bunker, no frills, just deliciousness for your inner burger lover. Mars of Great Falls, your one-stop shop for a variety of automobile restoration services. Call today at 406-315-2142 or stop in and see Archie yourself at 1224 19th Avenue South. Schulte's 38th Street Store and Coffee House. Family owned and the best chicken in town if you ask me. But don't take my word for it. Stop in and see for yourself at 3800 3rd Avenue South. A Cutting Crew and Nails Too. Located at 315 17th Avenue Northeast. Walk-ins are welcome or call and book an appointment today at 406-771-4900. Russell Country Federal Credit Union, where they believe in helping you and your children achieve financial success and building a better community. They want to be your financial home, so stop in their Great Falls or Fairfield office and get started on your new account today. Mountain West Farm Bureau Insurance, the Eric Dirk Agency, protecting what matters most, local service you can trust, and specializing in home, auto, life, and farm ranch products. And finally, C.M. Russell Hall of Famer Linda Morin, Rustler Pride.
That was too funny. We are back. And when the Eric Dirk ad came up, I was like, that's your dad. She's like, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, proudly supported and sponsored by Eric Dirk. Thank you, sir. He's been the man responsible for the mini belts, which are awesome. Welcome, Harper Dirk.
Nice.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Finally making a big splash here on the Coaches Show.
Yeah.
You had some great facial expressions in some of the photos I got during soccer.
Oh,
but
God.
now-
I know. I was looking at them. I was like, oh, God.
I texted them to your dad. I was like, that's a soccer face right there.
Oh, yeah. I was
He's
like,
yep.
yeah.
So he sent me a photo, and we'll just have to do it like this. So basically, it is, he believes, 10 years ago. So do you recognize that photo right there?
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. So
That
we're gonna.
is adorable.
So there we have it. Yep, that's little Harper right there, and 3 others. What was this from?
That was Spring Fling Hoop Thing.
Oh, Spring Fling
Yeah.
thing. Okay, so he was right.
Yeah.
Eric, you were right. He was like, Kendall and Harper Spring Fling. Oh, Kendall wasn't this. Okay.
Yeah.
2016, he believes.
Yeah. I think we got second place. So
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So, wow, how far we've come.
I know.
How's the basketball season going for you?
It's going pretty good. I think we have a lot of players that can step up and make this season like good. Like I think we're the underdogs in most games, and we give those good teams like a good run, and like let them play. Like we're pretty scrappy and stuff. So I think, like Jerry said, we're pretty inconsistent right now, but that's something we can easily work on, get better at. Yeah, as the season goes.
Well, I hear coaches talk about when they feel like they're the underdog or, they're the favorites. And
Yeah.
they break it down for me and I understand what they mean. But for you guys, what constitutes as you guys being an underdog? Is it because you only have one senior? Like what factors into that?
Again, we're pretty small. Like we don't have as much height as like the West, the Gallatin. But we're good. We're athletic. We're like we can, just because we don't have height doesn't mean that we can't win, But that's probably one of our disadvantages about this season is the height part. But yeah, so
I remember when I got really excited about basketball in grade school, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. But I was the smallest kid in my class. And that lasted all the way until like I think the end of junior high. And so I was like, I don't think basketball is in my future.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at me. And still to this
how
day.
tall were you?
I don't even know. I think I was like 4 foot or something.
No, you were. No, you were.
Like, I was a short kid for a long time.
That's funny.
But it finally hit my growth spurt. But during that time, we had a kid in my class named Chris Henderson who was a giant.
Oh.
And basketball was very much in his future.
Yeah.
He played, for high school, and he was a terror out on the court.
Yeah.
But I remember, everybody called him Shaq. Chris, Shaq, hey. And then I was like, well, what about me? They're like, Muggsy. And I was like, what? And they're like, Muggsy Bogues.
Oh.
And this was early internet time, dial-up. So you had to wait a few minutes to actually be able to look something up. And then you asked a man named Jeeves. So when you asked Jeeves, hey, what is this? Who is this? You got some results. And Muggsy Bogues was on the Charlotte Hornets, and he was about this tall.
Oh,
basketball.
Okay.
So there, you can go and Google.
Yeah.
You guys can Google now, Muggsy Bogues, but they're just like, yeah, that's you. And I was like, there was hope, but it was like he was the only one at that height in the entire NBA.
Yeah,
and I was like,
but he made it to the league, so.
So there's kind of hope, but not really.
Yeah.
Well, Kendall obviously said that you guys have done pretty well at this point in the season. As far as conference, you guys are tied with CMR 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
This will be kind of that big test. You guys love getting crosstown wins where you can. Yeah. What does the crosstown mean to you, especially knowing that you get 2? What's the first one like?
I like the first one. We obviously get the advantage since we're in the field house. Nerves are pretty high, but I think like I trust in myself, trust in my teammates, my coaches that we are able to get the W this Friday. So
hey, there you go. I like the confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was supposed to be at your guys' game Thursday, but it was not Thursday. It got bumped to Tuesday. I was sad. I had other engagements Tuesday night. But you guys are next on the list. Obviously, that'll be crosstown, but then I still owe you guys one. So we'll see what the rest of the schedule looks like. But what is crosstown week? Obviously, you guys have like spirit weeks and stuff, but is it any different for you guys as a team? Like you specifically, do you prep any different, practice any different?
I think since this week I have a full week, we don't play till Friday. I think I focus more on like the things that I need to work on. I try to work on harder this week because especially since we're like head and head with CMR right now, like the mistakes matter, like just making up for my mistakes and stuff. And I think I just focus more this week, even though it's just like another game, like any other game. It's definitely like, well, now that we're pretty even with CMR, like we need to focus, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. I pick up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
All right. We talked during soccer season about the girls and their pre-games and superstitions. First, what is your superstition? I feel like you have one.
I don't, what is a superstition?
How do these athletes, I say again, these athletes not know what a superstition is? What world am I living? Am I being punked?
I'm sorry.
Okay, like so superstition. Wow, I have to explain this.
Yeah,
okay.
please.
So superstition is let's say the season starts.
Okay.
You were wearing a particular pair of socks.
Okay.
You guys win. You have the best game that you've had.
I don't wear the same socks.
You don't change them. You don't wash them. You wear them the next time until you lose, and then you can maybe change them. Or you have to have the same like cheeseburger before every game, or you have to have the same energy drink, just anything that you cannot change from one game to the next, because you feel like if you do, then you're putting like a curse on yourself or something. It's so weird to try to explain this.
I don't know if I have one.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I have one. I just kind of just go with the flow, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Let's okay. Eric, did you have a superstition? What was it? Same underwear. Yes, that's true. I do. It tends to, like, home or away games, I change it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Underwear is a big thing. Yeah. Underwear is a huge thing.
Yeah.
So he, without hesitation, knew. You were like, I don't know what superstition is. This is
No.
crazy. You guys have
Maybe
to have
I need to find one. I don't
family
know.
meeting after the coaches show.
Yeah. I do wear the same undershirt. I wear my long sleeve.
Okay. All right.
Different color for different games. So.
Yeah, I guess we'll take that. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Fair enough. You were on the soccer team, which obviously the pregame has changed because you don't have Kirkhart there with the Hamilton soundtrack.
Yeah.
So how have you managed to fill that void?
I think I just go with my own. Like, usually during soccer, I had the music and they're like, please, can we play Hamilton? Can we play Descendants? I'm like, sure. And then if I have like the like gym like music and I like connect my phone, I'm like deleting Descendants to Hamilton off my playlist. So I'm like, they're not gonna get it. So no, I think I just listen to like the music I like. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of Hamilton, but I did it for my teammates. So
Da 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 dee da da.
yeah.
I walked by your guys' clubhouse a couple of times when you guys were warming up doing that,
God.
and I think Kirkhart's the only one that caught on to what I was doing. But
Oh God. Yeah, she
funny.
loves Hamilton.
that she does.
Yeah.
All right, Valentine's theme for our questions outside the court. So, flowers or chocolates?
Flowers.
What kind of flowers?
Probably lilies.
Lilies?
That's probably my favorite, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
apparently you guys aren't bougie enough for roses. Scarlett, what about you? Roses, flowers, chocolates? What? Nothing? Okay. So
Yeah.
lilies and tulips. Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Boys have some big shoes to fill, some tall requests. All right. Sunset or sunrise? I don't think anybody will ever beat Kendall's answer to this. But
Well,
go
I
ahead.
agree with Kendall. So, I don't think I could get up early.
Sunset, so I don't have to wake up early for the sunrise.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
I feel like in Montana it's either or, like you get the same kind of effect, over the stream or the river or the lake. But-
Yeah.
So, lake or beach?
This one's a hard one too.
Because the lake might be gross.
Yeah. I think I like the lake more just because I think there's more stuff to do in the lake. And like I don't get to go to the beach all the time. But when I do like it. But the sand is everywhere all the time. Not a
The
big
sand
fan.
is everywhere all the
Yeah.
time. That's a very fair argument.
Yeah.
I do like the beach, but if it's windy, it's no longer fun.
Yeah,
for me
that is
anymore.
true, yeah.
But lately, Great Falls has been like a wind tunnel.
I
So I
know.
can't really say much
Yeah.
there. What do you like most about the state of Montana?
I like. Oh God. I like the outdoors. We have very pretty like mountains and stuff. my mom loves outdoors, so sometimes she forces me to go on stuff with her, and it's always a good experience. But yeah,
Our postcards are second to none. Look at that scenery.
yeah,
It-
yeah.
Anytime one of my family members asked me what it was like living in Great Falls, I was like, you ever pass by or pass through Montana and you see those postcards with the beautiful mountain ranges and the streams and everything? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, nothing like that at all.
Yeah.
They're like, what? It's like, we're like Cheney, Washington, where we're up and we're out and we're secluded from everything.
Yeah.
From all the good stuff.
Yeah, that is.
They're like, really? In Montana, there's spots like that? I was like, it's a good chunk of the state. They just didn't tell you about those chunks of the
Mhm.
state. That's like
Yeah.
Glasgow and Miles City and Upbank.
Yeah,
But it's okay not living in a postcard city.
Yeah.
You guys make the most of it.
yeah.
What's it like being part of this big, underclassmen group on the team? because obviously coach thinks highly enough of you guys to feature you here on the coach's show and then to leave the game in your guys' hands when the moments call for it. But I mean, have one senior. That's,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that tough? I guess that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it like makes much of a difference. We're juniors, so like I think we just stepped up and took that leadership role, and our senior does as much as she can. She takes leadership too. Last year's seniors, I think, did a big part of that, so we kind of just build up to fill that void. But yeah, I think us juniors do a really good job about leadership and just bringing the team up and stuff.
So in moments like that, is that something that you're coached to do, that you feel compelled to do, or that the seniors tell you you're going to have to do this if you want to be successful when we're gone? Like, how do you end up finally stepping up and filling a role that's not necessarily yours yet?
I think I just like notice it. Like we just notice it. It just like I don't know. Like we just don't know who else is going to take that. Like I think we just noticed it and then took that part of the leadership role and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, you guys have certainly done a great job. I'm very excited for Crosstown this
Yeah.
week. I know that the first one is what it is, and the second one comes very late in the season. And sometimes your season is already kind of spoken for as far as if you guys are going to go into the postseason or not. But you still go out there and act like it's a playoff game.
Yeah.
I mean, is that you feel school pride is something that's important to you?
Yeah, I think it's important for like to support your school, like especially at Crosstown. It's like I think it's important to have a student section, have fans. Like it just supports your players and makes them want to play better, you know? And especially we want to have more than CMR. We always want to be better than CMR. So yeah, I think that has a big part to it. Like being louder, like the chants, like we got spirit, you know? We're always louder because we're obviously better. So
Wow.
Yeah.
No hesitation on that comment. Okay.
yeah.
Well, you are one that plays across town at the stadium and then inside at the field house.
Yeah.
What's it like playing? What are some of the key differences for each crosstown environment? Other than one being outside and the other indoors.
Yeah. Soccer, I think soccer is it's just bigger, but when soccer crosstown is definitely like a very good experience. Like basketball, I love basketball, but soccer, like I think it's better, but I don't know. I think it's just bigger and like it's more louder in the stadium. So I don't know. It just feels good, especially under the lights and stuff.
So I think I know what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the anticipation of a shot in soccer because one, it could end 1-0.
Yeah.
Like that, the one shot is all you get.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed watching back some of the highlights that I got from soccer and from Crosstown is that when that goal is made, that student section comes unglued.
Yeah, and the whole team, we're all up hugging each other.
Yeah,
like
you guys are running across, doing the messy thing or whatever.
Our goalie's running all the way across the field, and we're like, "What'd you get here?" Like it's a very good experience, and like those moments, like they matter so much to me. Like just you look back on the pictures and you're like that's a good moment and stuff.
When you go into the student section to support the boys, how hard do you go for the theme night? Like, are you
I think I dress up. Yeah.
Okay, you dress up when you're called, you answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, your dad tried to kind of embarrass you a little bit. Is there anything embarrassing you can share with us about him?
I don't know.
Is there a bad habit he has that he needs to break? Does he chew with his mouth open or?
Yes.
Oh.
You can ask my sister. She'll leave the table. She's like, I gotta go eat in the living room.
Just get a tank, like an underwater tank, and just eat in that.
Yeah.
You never hear you again.
We love him for it. Everyone just tries to eat dinner and just lets it go. But
is there a food that if that's part of dinner, you're like, like I'm already out before it begins? Soup? You don't chew soup though.
The Slurpee?
Oh, okay. The slurping of soup.
Yeah.
Oh.
My mom would agree. So.
Well, Well, I apologize. I haven't seen you guys specifically play yet. It's not for lack of trying.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's supposed to be Thursday
Yeah.
against West. But I do love Crosstown season. We get our first taste of it this week. Wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you so much, you guys, for attending. It's been great talking
Yeah,
with
thank you so much.
Yeah, you made a great debut. One more time, Harper Dirk, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so next week, I got to check some schedules. CMR's a little weird when it comes to their basketball practices, but I think I do know that we got the okay today to have a Wednesday coaches show for swimming. Ed McNamee is going to bring a couple of swimmers with him. That'll be the first week of February, so check on that one. It will not be that Monday. It will be that Wednesday. But next week, I think we're going to do possibly Great Falls High boys. So I'll talk to Eric and see if we can get that done. But just stay tuned, watch the F.A.N show and like the block and all that good stuff. We have a great time here, down, around, or up the block from wherever we are. And for the Great Falls High girls, Coach Jerry, thank you so much. I'm the team man, Richard Tiemann. We'll see you guys next time.